My name is Ingolf Gabold, and I have been working for DR, Danish Broadcasting Corporation, for many years. In fact, I started there in '67. When I started in drama, I had the beautiful platform that I think, it may be not be true, but I think that the Scandinavian democracies are the most ahead in the world. The women power is very long, far, from southern Europe and from England, first of all, and which is some advantages if you want to make contemporary drama where you go deep into family matters, family patterns.
Så til alle dem, der ønsker at diskutere, om kvinder kan gå ind i politik og have politiske embeder på lige fod med mænd og ultimativt være statsminister, kan jeg kun sige, I er 100 år bagefter.
Borgen, the Birgitte Nyborg thing, was in center of this discussion. So that was one thing. On the means of expression used, I think the other thing is that we have, very inspired from Ingmar Bergman, have reached out a style which is called Nordic noir. And it is very influenced. We didn't invent it. I mean, it was very influenced by Ingmar Bergman. But I think these two things, that we have a special look. It's very Nordic. It might be dark time to time. And it is very advanced in our democracy political processes.
Saga Norén länskrim Malmö.
Københavnspoliti.
Är hon i Sverige eller Danmark?
Det ved jeg ikke.
This Nordic noir thing is not going on, I'm sure, because we can't stand it to look at that for the 10th or 12th or 15th year. And the head of drama after me, Pif Berndt, who was the producer of The Killing, and she's now head of the department. She just a few months ago claimed that we are not going on with the Nordic noir. We want to do other things. So when I started, I was very worried about doing different genres, not just to do crime stories, which we did, but also to do family drama, which we have done, and to do things which are, not that kind of genre. It's very important that you don't stick to one size expression, one size drama. So I think that will help also Pif Berndt to go on breaking the Nordic noir.
Men hvad er det så lige, du skal lave, når du kommer til Stockholm?
Det bliver lidt af hvert.
Men du skal da ikke samarbejde på lige fod med det svenske politi?
Jo, det er et samarbejde.
Men du kan da ikke bære håndvåben. Du kan da ikke foretage arrestation.
Nej, altså ikke før jeg bliver svensk statsborger, men altså.
I was happily enough asked by iWorks, which is an international company, whether I would be a producer of co-productions or European co-productions. And I said yes and was happy to. And I added to that I would like to do co-productions which were multilingual, because I'm getting crazy from all the English-American stuff where they have American scriptwriters and American actors, English actors, to do drama. For example, in Firenze and Roma, speaking English, speaking American. It's ridiculous. So I thought what we need is that we will make international productions where people in fact speak the language they do.
Gå den igennem igen.
Hvad? Hørte du, hvad jeg sagde? Vi har været igennem det lort 2 gange.
VKK Lund, melding kom.
VKK Lund, hun har fundet et nyt spor.
I worked on a series for SVT, Swedish television, about Alfred Nobel. And Alfred Nobel, as most of the world knows, was Swedish. He had a young assistant who was Norwegian, and married Norwegian. And he asked this young assistant to see to that all the money he got from his work during the years was not be given to the family, which is a little nasty thing, it's a good plot, and that it should go to what we know today as Nobel Prizes. So it's a three-part 60 minutes drama where we are speaking Swedish, of course. We are speaking very much French because much of the series is going on in Paris by the end of the century, last century, last century, 18. And because of that, French is spoken. Then he had a villa in Spain, in Italy, sorry, Italian is spoken. Then he had a brother in Russia. So a little Russian is also speaking. And then, of course, you should not dub it. It must not be dubbed. We will have to listen to the languages and then subtitle. And I would love if we succeeded. We have just started up where I don't know, it might be too difficult, to sell. I don't know, but I think we must give it a try.
Helle Anker, dansk medborgare. Anmäld saknade Köpenhamn igår av Nathalie Anker, hennes fru.
We did co-produce The Bridge, and that was double language. That was Swedish and Danish. And that's only because it's aired by the Danish Broadcasting Corporation and SVT. But I think we were allowed because we think that our politicians accepted that we are brothers, also language-wise, do understand each other very good. So we manage. But I doubt if you have a piece like the Nobel piece with 4 different languages which should be subtitled, except for Swedish when aired in Sweden, and of course for French when aired in France. But this is an experiment, so I don't know.
Katrine, du må ikke gøre det. Du er enlig mor.
Hun virkelig stationens ansigt. Skulle være rigtig, rigtig stolt af.
Jeg stabber dig på den.
What is interesting now is that where I am now in Trust Nordic, we are not working for television stations anymore. It's too difficult. It's money-wise. It's it's nearly impossible at the time, and will be also for the next years. We are poor. The whole world is poor. We don't have that kind of money where we have the money for doing excellent high-end productions. I mean, we'll have to stick together and let our money also grow together.
Duellen starter 12:30. Rig foreslår, at I skal en time først. Lad os sige en halv time. Den her, den skulle være uden gærten. Men pressen er der. Det er en ret god mulighed. Ja, men Bremer kommer altid i sidste øjeblik. Det skal ikke se ud, som om vi læfler for ham.
I think that television, flow television, has come to an end. I can see, if I look at Europe, I can see that the people in Scandinavia are quite fast ahead. It's people only 55, 58 plus watching flow television. All the others are going to other medias, other platforms. If I go a little south to Germany and France, they are 60, 65 plus. If I go south to Europe, Greece, Spain and so on, they are quite old. I mean, it's 68, 70 plus. So the television audience for flow television will not exist in so and so many years. So the media is not television, it is streaming.
Min mamma här. Jag har inte träffat henne på 20 år.
Ja, om du inte är intresserad så kanske din chef eller dina kollegor är det.
What I believe in still is the streaming business and the television series and the international things and how it will be financed, how the budgeting is, whether we will succeed or will we just die, a slowly or very quick death within the next year. I really don't know. I'm looking very much forward in a hope I mean, Netflix is running beautiful in Europe and HBO started up with the HBO Nordic. It's working. They are producing. It's running. I think that we will succeed, but we will have difficulties and we will have new ways of thinking.